that happened.
Those of you who were not watching, when we were at break, the end of the Knicks-Chicago Bulls game, which was a definition of a Donnie. The Knicks fall 124 to 123 after coming, to his point, off the air all the way back. How far down were they?
They were down by 22 at one point.
They had the lead. Won by 2, actually. And first the foul gets committed on 3. And it was a foul. He owned it. Guy makes all 3 free throws. They're down 1. And Jalen Brunson makes a hell of a move. Fadeaway. Bird brings down Rain over a 6'8" guy. Jalen's like 6'1", maybe. And
that was the same guy who just took to the bucket 2 plays before
and that. It goes halfway down and spits out as time expired. I'm like, good God. That's a because that one gut punches you twice. Because first you're getting embarrassed at home by 22 points. That's embarrassing enough. Then you come all the way back and take the lead. And then you commit the foul you're not supposed to commit. But, wait, it gets better. You're actually going to get a look at this, and the fucking thing's going to go halfway down. And then it's going to spit itself out, leaving you on the ground in the fetal position thinking of Christmas, praying for Christmas. Like, that's what that was. And if that happened to the Celtics, I'd be on the ground right now, sucking my thumb, going, find a happy place. Because that hurts. That fucking hurts 3 times. It's just,
Well, here's the thing that I'm trying to tell myself.
It's early.
It's early. I've been trying to tell myself this from day one. Don't start judging until Thanksgiving.
You got to give.
And that might even be early.
It's too early.
Okay.
That's a month.
But it's hard. So it's hard because when you watch a game, you just get into it. And what's happening with the Knicks is like they're showing you in spurts what they could be.
Sure.
But the consistency isn't there.
Not yet.
And even in their spurts,
take time.
They're not as good as they could be. It's still kind of clunky the way it's all going.
What are they, 10, 11 games in?
I think they're like 4-6 now.
They were 5-5.
Okay, so they're 5-6. So they're 11 games in.
When you put 2 starters, when you swap out 2 starters, you got to give them some time.
I know, but it's when you're watching it.
What happened with the Celtics last year that's lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
The transition Holiday. Now, to be fair, Holiday and Porzingis are a lot older, a lot more experienced than the 2 guys we're talking about the Knicks had.
Yeah.
So they need a little more time in that. Holiday's
one of the people acquired wasn't a star.
No.
You had your 2 stars.
Yeah.
You had, consistency on the bench.
Yeah. They walked into a well-oiled machine. Is what they did. They were in the finals.
That just needed
a little fine tuning, a little extra gear. Yeah. So, but different situation. The Knicks are much younger. They and they have less experience. That's the thing. It's going to take them a little more time.
So here's the thing.
They'll get there, but it's going to take a little more time.
Here's the thing I took from last night's game against Philly. So didn't take a ton from it because Philly didn't have Maxey, and I don't know. Maybe that is Joel Embiid. Maybe that's all he is now. But he didn't seem
10
healthy.
points.
He didn't seem healthy.
Doesn't look healthy at all.
I mean, Karl Anthony Towns basically pushed him around from what I saw.
Yep, wiped the floor.
So I don't take anything from us beating them. We should have beat them. We shouldn't have struggled so much with them. But anyway, we're still trying to figure it out. The thing I took away was Jalen Brunson did not play very well. 6 turnovers. You could probably look at his stat line and be like, oh, that's not bad. I think he had 16 points.
Yeah.
But, last year, he couldn't have a game like that and we win.
I don't know that he had a game like
that. He always had to be leading.
I don't recall him actually having a bad game the entire. I'm sure there was one in there somewhere, but I don't know.
Dude, he
didn't have many of them.
It didn't happen until the playoffs.
Yeah.
Remember he had a couple bad games in the playoffs?
I think he ran out of gas.
Still found a way to win?
He did, but I think he was on fumes by the end.
Yeah.
Because when you have that many guys injured, he had to do too much.
Yeah.
And that wears you down even sooner. And he's not a big guy.
No.
So he's got to run around 100 miles an hour on both ends of the floor.
That's why sometimes I watch him and I'm just like, calm down.
Yeah.
He's on the floor every possession.
Yeah.
And one thing that gets frustrating with me is so sometimes he gets knocked down, right? A lot of times, I think he's just selling a call. But he falls for real.
Yeah.
And then he bricks it. The other team goes in transition and he's laying on the floor. And now they do one of these pass, 3. And it's like, dude, stop falling down. Just stay on your feet.
Have some balance.
I mean, no, he doesn't.
You're supposed to be a fucking professional
I
athlete.
feel like he does it on purpose.
You fall down like a 5-year-old on a sand trap.
He's always looking for a call. It's like, dude, you're good enough.
He is. I agree with you there.
But again, I love Jalen Brunson. Now tonight, again, didn't really play well. They came back, they came back from that deficit while he was on the bench for most of it. I think his first points in the fourth quarter was the shot to like tie the game.
Yeah.
And
Damn, Towns at 46 and 10.
Yeah.
Good God. And they lost? Yeah. That's even worse. He went off. Shit. My God. 46 and 10 and you lose at home to them? That's bad. Well, it wasn't his fault. Wasn't his fault. Can't blame him.
But it was everybody's fault in the first half. In the first half, everybody was just like, what are we doing? Oh, let's turn the ball over. We had 8 turnovers in the first half. That's too much.
I mean, look, the Celtics pulled the same crap last night. They saw and the Celtics have done. See, this is why people cannot, because he's actually seen this happen too. The Celtics are famous. This group is famous for this. They look at the opponent. Who's not playing? Oh. Okay, we just show up tonight. And they fucking lose. Remember last year when the Lakers, without LeBron, without Anthony Davis, walked in there and beat them by like 20?
That was crazy.
And everybody for the Celtics played?
That was crazy.
Because they're like,
See, the Knicks don't do that.
No, they don't.
The Knicks don't do that.
The Celtics are famous for this. And people are like, why are you mad at them? Because they haven't learned their fucking lesson. Yeah. How many times are you going to watch this?
But so so that is just a straight up that's just like a checking out.
Because then
like,
they get
tonight.
These
guys, we don't need our best for these guys.
Tonight they play a better team and they boat race them by 25. Yeah. Like what? But
see, fuck? I don't know what's worse.
How do you?
I don't know what's worse. Having a team that does that, or a team that typically won't do that, but while playing hard, they do a bunch of dumb shit.
Championship teams have a habit of not giving away games. They don't do it. Well, you don't see them do it. This is way too early in the season. If they have nothing locked up, they're acting like they got shit locked up. They got nothing locked up. Yeah. Right now, they're looking up at Cleveland by 3 games, I might add. Yeah. Now, again, that can change in a week in the NBA, but the point is, it's 3 games. So, because they're fucking around.
I just hate when they're loose with the ball. Like, that just drives me crazy.
20 turnovers.
I mean, so Jalen does this at least once a game. He'll come off a pick, and then he does this left-handed pass, like, just a lazy pass that goes right into the guy. I mean, it goes right into the other person's defender. I'm like, when you come off a pick, that guy is always going to be standing right there.
Looks like a Mac Jones throw.
Just right to him. I'm like,
or a Danny Dimes dime.
And then
a Mac missile or a Danny Dime.
The other thing that's been driving me crazy is, and I see
Terrible.
Josh Hart does this a lot too. They drive all the way under the basket and then jump out of bounds and pass the ball to the guy in the corner as they're flying out of bounds.
Well, they get pushed out of a moving car.
It's like,
they get pushed out of a moving car.
Where are you going? Yeah. Why are you driving full speed beyond the basket?
Yeah, to the baseline. Or, as we say in basketball terms, the 6th defender.
Right. And then you jump, you leave your feet.
And then you leap into the 6th defender, Tom.
And it's like, oh yeah, I was just trying to get a good angle on the corner guy.
Whilst in midair, you summon the athleticism, nay, the hand-eye coordination, Thomas, to just throw a missile. A freaking eyes laser, a laser show, Thomas.
It's like, are you telling me you had to do that to get the angle to make that pass? Because that means, maybe not.
It's embarrassing how often this happens.
It happens a lot. And then
a lot of players do.
So what either happens is you jump over the out of bounds line and try to make that pass, or you go up and there's 3 guys who are 6'8" and above that just go no.
Yeah. And you know what the worst one is?
What are you doing down there?
Half the time they do that,
there's somebody open.
No, but they've gone by a wide open rim. And instead of taking the layup, they kick it out to a 3.
No, the Knicks don't do that.
The Celtics do that a
lot.
Because, my God, that drives me fucking
that happens every now and then, but not like the Celtics.
Yeah, the Celtics are vintage.
What happens to Jalen a lot is he tries to go off the dribble, right? But then there's help. And instead of making the pass or pulling back out, he just keeps going.
Puts his head down.
And then it's like, all right, now there's 3 motherfuckers around you.
Get out of the way. Run over everybody.
So once he gets to the rim, he realizes, oh shit, I can't shoot this. So he goes over the baseline and hits the guy in the corner. And it's like, now you're out of the play. Now you're out of bounds.
This is why. See, and you can call me old school all you want, but this is what sucks about the game now. This is what makes basketball like, what the fuck? The utter lack of understanding that at the end of the day, 2-point shot is a much higher percentage than a 3-point shot. Yeah. And if you keep giving those up, you will get beat by a lesser team because you took the least of it. Let's make it tougher on ourselves to win. This team can't stop us from going to the basket. We can score every time we want to, but no, let's take 53s. Yeah. Just to see what happens. And if we're hot, we'll blow them out. But if we're not, that's the Celtics. Yeah. How many times have you seen that in the time you've known them?
Well, the Celtics and Knicks, it's a different kind of thing because the Knicks can't shoot as well as y'all.
It's so maddening.
So they don't do that.
It's so fucking maddening.
It's a lot of threes. It's a lot of threes.
I made a pact with myself, if you will. I said to myself after I realized after the first game when they shot 67% against the Knicks and did this, that this was fool's gold. They weren't going to do that again. It had never happened in the history of the game before. Okay, what they did had never happened.
The Knicks have been known to make Hall of Fame performances.
Then you bitch slapped Indiana 3 nights later. Stop it. No, you guys.
And we got bitch slapped by Indiana 3 nights after that.
That's you.
I can't stand that. You're telling me Indiana's fans are that big of a difference?
They shouldn't be, but there is I will say that in the NBA, when you're at home, you are 10 points better.
Really, 10?
In the NBA, you are. Yeah. If you're a good team, yeah, you are.
Wow.
It's 10. I can go back and look at the.
That's like the statistical.
The Boston Celtics during the Larry Bird era at home have the highest win percentage of any team in any decade. At home, the Boston Garden was legitimate.
Right, but is Indiana?
I don't know if it is.
I've heard people talk about Indiana being good. But
they wouldn't look at. I don't think they would have gotten as far as they did if the Knicks were hurt. And Milwaukee was.
Well, they beat Milwaukee hurt too.
Well, they beat Milwaukee during the season when they were healthy, though. The Knicks they never really beat.
Yes, they did.
When the Knicks were healthy.
I don't know about
it. No, not when they were healthy. They didn't. Yeah. They beat them later when they.
I know, but still, to go through Milwaukee was nothing.
No, not really.
Because Giannis was hurt, right?
He played half the season.
Giannis was hurt. Lillard got hurt. It was basically Chris Middleton and Brook Lopez.
Right there. Stop right there.
Then they played the Knicks.
Chris Middleton and Brook Lopez.
Then they played the Knicks. We were down.
Nobody's dynamic duo.
No. Then they played the Knicks. Of course, we were down Julius Randle because he got hurt before the playoffs.
Yeah.
We lost Mitchell Robinson in the Philly series.
Yep.
We also lost Bogdanovich.
Yep.
Who, not a key piece, but he could get 15 off the bench, and
you can never have enough scores.
And they were completely healthy. We took them to 7 games, and then Tyrese Halliburton wore a choke shirt. I'm sorry, that was weak.
He wore a choke shirt.
He wore the picture of Reggie Miller doing this on his shirt.
Yes,
to the press conference.
That was weak.
That was a choke job, really?
That was.
With 3 of our starters gone.
4 of their top 8 players were not playing.
Yeah.
That's the mass unit. No team is overcoming 4 of your top 8.
You're proud of yourself for beating that team.
If I went through like the dynasties in my lifetime and I took away 4 of their top 8, none of them win. I don't care. None of them win. And I know because I saw them lose because of it. So, no. Knicks weren't overcoming that.
Yeah.
That's not the Pacers. They were just right place, right time.
Well,
and they're a good team.
Showed the Pacers who was boss.
Yeah, I mean, they're a good team.
The crappy part I hated about that was that Halliburton got hurt.
Yeah.
So it cheapened it. Yeah. I wanted him to be there to take the beating.
Yeah. Well, people were like, well, they lost Halliburton. I'm like, we haven't had Porzingis in 12 games. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. He's 28-2. You don't replace 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Yeah.
But regardless, you guys were head and shoulders.
No, we were still better. That's the point. We still had, those 2. But and the other.
Did you sweep them?
Yes.
Or did they get one?
We swept them.
Swept them.
Yeah. But anyway, the point is, the Knicks are going to get better as the season goes on, but because they're a younger team, it's probably going to take them a little more time as well. Well, again, with Boston last year, those guys were veterans. It was quick. And Holiday was a world champion. Craig, you kidding me? That was I mean, they just said, come in and be Marcus Smart with a brain, which he was already that. So it's like, just be you. That's all you had to do. And he was perfect for them. So, and he was joining Derek White. Oh my God, what a defensive backcourt that is. Holy shit. One of the all-time great defensive backcourts, I'd argue, in history. They've won a championship now, I can say that. But the point is, like, they were chemistry. It was easy.
Is that the kid from Duke? That the Knicks traded?
With the ball?
No, 5 on the Lakers. What's his name?
Oh, I forget.
He's from Duke, I think.
5 on the Lakers.
I think Portland drafted him. They traded him to the Knicks. Knicks didn't play him.
Well, really? Who?
Yeah.
5?
This guy right here.
I don't know. What's his name?
That's what I'm asking. I thought you might remember him from Duke.
I don't. He looks like Ron Artest before he went all crazy.
No, he's not Ron Artest.
No, his face.
He's not as thick.
No, he's not as thick, but he kind of looks like him. He kind of moves like him, too.
What the hell was his name?
I don't know. Maybe I'll foul somebody and get him in the spotlight. Right there, foul. Like, come on, foul. Foul. Good D, actually. That was actually a good D.
Oh, good help, D.
That was good.
Right, now they're going to
show zoom in
him.
on. Kid's a player.
It's not going to be his face. I need to see his back.
Back. Turn around. He played at Duke. I don't know if he did. That's Scottie Pippen's kid, right?
In the beginning, those first 8 to 10 seconds. LeBron swatted that one. Pippen, though, cleans it up.
What?
Is this too far?
Nope. Watch.
Good hands by Reddish getting the
Cam
Reddish. He was a Dookie.
Yeah. Forgot all about him.
And you can see it on this
He had different hair. He changed his hair. He
giving
fucking
them good minutes.
Ball reversals. You have to play them throughout the entire possession, but particularly important.
Oh shit! I forgot we were still in
We're
here.
still in there.
10 seconds are critical.
Leave it to-
I mean,
Leave it to Tom.
little did I know, a giant.
The giant red dot, Thomas.
Little did I know we were on the air. I mean, millions around the world
There's
watching
a giant
us.
red dot on his side of the screen, winking, looking at him, just smiling.
Dude, you wouldn't have. I mean, you can't believe what people around the world are thinking right now.
They're stunned. Especially in Belgium.
Well, they're probably appalled.
They might be appalled.
I mean, in Bruges.
That too. Yeah, both things are true.
No, without a doubt. I mean, think about the clog wearers in Sweden watching from the fields of Ricola.
Those are some hot potatoes right now. Some hot little
I
potatoes.
mean, they're shocked.
They are.
They're doused in awe.
Yeah, they are. It's not, that's one of those where you kind of have to quarantine off the area. It's a bad scene. Bad.
I don't know what we're even
Why are we talking about this?
I don't know what we're talking about.
I don't either. What the fuck are we talking about? Where do we go off the rails there? You know America. We do this all the time.
Okay, so
What caused us to go off the rails?
okay.
Where did we come from?
Okay, now I think I remember.
Were we talking basketball still?
We were talking. All of a sudden, I was like, "Who's that guy? He's on Duke."
Oh, Cam Reddish.
I turned it all the way up, and then
Yeah.
you were like, and then I go, "Oh shit, we're on the air."
Yeah.
And then you were like, "Only him."
Only you.
Big red dot in the face, and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, people all around the world are shocked.
Is that right?
And
then me refusing to yield took it a step further.
I said, "Yes, in Belgium."
In Belgium.
They're in awe.
And then Tom went, "Oh no!" Wait.
But then, what did the whole bad situation come from again? I can't remember. That was your line. I didn't understand it.
Bad situation.
Because you were like, "Yeah, out there." I mean, wouldn't want to be there.
No.
What you were saying. And then I was like, "Huh?"
I don't remember.
And then I was like, "I don't know what we're talking about."
Yeah. Lost me. I'm still lost.
Good news is Cam Reddish is on the Lakers.
Sure. I hate the Lakers. I don't know about them. So great. They just he was a Dookie, and now I can't root for him.
Dude, one of my.
He could have gone anywhere but there.
Let me ask you.
He could have gone to fucking Portland, any fucking place but there.
Who?
Cam Reddish. Why did he up there?
Portland traded him.
He was at Portland first.
Portland drafted him. Then he didn't play, so the Knicks picked him up
He
for.
went to Atlanta. Oh no, he went to Atlanta after there, or was Atlanta involved at all at some point?
Okay, hang on a second.
Or did Atlanta draft him?
No, hang on a second. trying to think where the Knicks got him from.
They go, yeah, but Atlanta was
Because eventually the Knicks ended up trading
I
him
think Atlanta-
in the Josh Hart deal.
I think
So maybe
it-
it was Atlanta.
I think Atlanta drafted him.
Then
and
the
the
Knicks
Knicks got him
traded for him
from Atlanta.
Then they traded him to Portland for Josh Hart.
That's what it was, and that's how he wound up.
And
in
now
LA.
he's here. Was there a trade from Portland to
Dude,
Lakers?
think about the whirlwind of that journey.
Jeez, and that's like 3 years.
Yeah,
It's not 5-6 years. Now he was in Atlanta, I think, for a couple.
I think he was in there for 2.
Right.
It was 2 years. Technically, I remember we were talking about this. We were saying like he would be like a junior in college right now, because he would have been at the
That's
time.
nuts.
He came out for his freshman year.
I hope it works out for him.
Yeah, he was one of the top 5 high school players in the country, and all 3 of them went to Duke. Like
It's
him
just
and
crazy
Zion.
because-
And who was the other kid? It was him, Zion. Who was the third kid that got drafted? It was the lefty. What was his
Lefty?
name? He played for the Knicks too. The lefty from Duke. He was.
Oh, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, that was the class. Those 3 were together,
Jeez.
and they didn't win.
They were on the same team.
the same team. They all came out together. They were 3 of the top 5 picks in the draft.
Jesus Christ.
They were 3 of the top 5 players in high school basketball the year before.
What, did they get to the 8?
They got to the final 8 and lost. They got upset.
8, okay.
They got upset. But those 3 were teammates.
Yeah.
Yeah, R.J. Barrett was supposed to be a lefty, like swingman, like what the fuck? I mean, they were nasty. They're fucking nasty. And Cam Reddish is a 6'10" fucking wing. It was like, this is ridiculous. And no one was talking about him because Zion was such a freak.
Yeah.
Zion is still a freak, but I mean, it's like Zion was like a tight end with I mean, just ridiculous. So, anyway, the point is, Cam Reddish is now a Laker, and I can't stand it.
Dude, I wanted to ask you about this text my friend sent me today. I feel
Regarding?
like I'm going a little out of pocket here. I'm not going to say the people's names because, like,
The names were changed to protect the innocent.
well, no, I mean it's kind of like you don't. I don't want to put anybody on blast,
If they
But
see this, they're gonna know it's them.
but that's what I'm saying. Nobody's going to see it except the people in Sweden
And Belgium.
right. So
Timbuktu.
okay, so
Lumpaland.
on a group text, we're planning this get together, okay? And I accidentally included somebody. I should maybe I shouldn't say this.
What the fuck? What? You can't do that. Not deliver. This is bad form. This is bad form, America.
Okay,
This
so
is the definition of dirty pool.
Okay.
He doesn't tell me this.
So-
you can't build this up and then.
so we did a group of us did this Christmas date last year.
Okay.
Okay. These are like guys I went to high school with.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I can see
We
where
did-
this is going.
We did a Christmas date last year, and we could have a reservation at this Christmas bar, 12 spots.
Christmas bar.
Yes, it's a bar that turns into a Christmas bar for the month of December.
What's it called?
It's called the Jasper, but it
It's
turns
in.
it to
It's in Richmond.
yeah, it's in Carytown.
I might as well check that out. Becky.
I mean, maybe we could go together.
We should. That
We
sounds
could.
amazing.
We could go on another night because this one is a reservation. Okay, so we did this with this group before last year.
Okay.
Okay, and the reservation is a max of 12 people.
Okay.
Okay. And you have to like put money down to get it because so whatever. So I send that we grabbed the reservation, right? And I meant to send a text to all the people that went with us last year,
Okay.
right? But I
Yeah.
included an extra person, another friend of mine who knows all these people,
Yeah.
but didn't go last year. So it's not that I wouldn't want him to come, but like I wanted to give first right of denial to anybody who came last year. Does that make sense?
It does.
You're not paying attention.
I
You have
am.
no clue what I'm talking about.
You're talking about the reservations.
Okay,
There was
okay.
for 12.
So I immediately correct myself and I say, I just realized if everybody says yes, then we'd have 14. So this invitation is now first come, first serve. And I'm waiting for everybody to go, I'm in.
Whew.
So
That's
anyway,
quite the conundrum.
one of the guys never responds to texts. He's kind of fallen off the map with us.
he's
Okay,
not going.
we all love him. No, he wasn't, and I didn't mean to put him on the text because he didn't go last year.
So you're just assuming he won't chime in.
Well,
that'll solve one problem.
part of me is like, well, damn, like I love this guy. I would want him to come. I know he's not going to come. So I wanted everybody else to chime in. But somebody goes. So then we said something about him being the most least responsive
Yes,
text
yes.
person there is.
Yeah.
And then one of my other friends goes, "Oh no, I think he passed away a few years ago."
Oh my God.
And like,
Is that true?
No, he's alive. But that's why, like, it was like I felt
fucking
so
terrible.
bad because I'm like, oh my God, what if the guy dies?
That's a cruel joke.
But like, it was a funny fucking text. Like, just
think he died.
I think no, he didn't say that. He said, I think he passed away 3 years ago.
That is
Oh
fucking
my
terrible.
God! And I was just like, oh shit. And it's like, so it's one of my friend's brothers.
Okay.
He's the one that doesn't respond. And I was on the phone with him at work, and I was like, shit, man, I fucked the text up. So I'm talking to him, and he's like, my brother's not gonna respond anyway. And then our friend chimes in, no, he passed away 3 years ago. And my friend on the phone's like, what are you laughing at? I'm like, so-and-so just sent a text, but I don't want to read it to you. And he's like, oh, God, just read it to me. But it was about his brother. So he laughed his ass off, too, but was like, great, my brother's dead. Sorry, I should not have gone down this rabbit hole because you probably don't even understand what I'm saying.
I just thought it's pretty funny.
All right,
But
so-
at the same time,
sorry, it was a little long.
part of me was like, are you serious?
I know, it's just like, damn. I sent him a text message. I said, I feel bad laughing at that text, but it may be one of the funniest texts you've ever sent. I sent that to him on the side.
Little sidebar.
Little back channel.
Sidebar.
We call that the back channel.
That's the back channel.
So every group text needs a back channel.
Just to verify you're both being
Right.
morons on this. Like, yeah. Still.
I want to find my text to him.
Oh, God.
I
that's
said, I feel
terrible.
bad laughing at that text, but it's also potentially the funniest text you've ever sent. And he never responded to me.
He's probably going, that's sick fuck.
He's the one that said the text. He's
I
the one
know,
that sent the
but
text.
maybe he sent it as an accident.
As an accident?
Yeah, he didn't really mean to say. Maybe he was stoned. Or maybe he's dead.
He was working.
And he was stoned at work.
No.
No.
He has an important job.
No chance? Damn.
He
You know
said,
what you and I should
he
do?
said, I'm pretty sure
We
blank.
should quit
no,
our jobs
this is what he
and
said.
work together at Spencer's.
Dude, no.
We'd have a fucking blast.
So this is what he said.
We get stoned all day.
He said,
It'd be so
I'm
much
pretty
fun.
sure he passed away a few years ago.
That is fucking terrible. I don't even know what's worse, that or you laughing at it. It's
Oh my
fucking
God.
terrible.
That is bad that I'm laughing at
It's
it.
terrible.
But it's just like, sometimes comedy is dark, but it's funny. You know?
I sent one to the group today that no one responded to, and it was a Dice Clay joke. And he goes, no, you guys don't like this one. I told
Do I
my
know you?
I told my mother this one last night. He goes, I'm licking this girl's ass.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
He goes, no, you're gonna like this one. I told it to my mother last night. It goes right to a woman, she's crying. He's like, that is so wrong. But it was funny. It's like that is but it's Dice Clay. That's what made him
Who'd you
great.
send that to?
It's on this Stack Fantasy Football one.
Oh, fantasy football.
Yeah. He goes
I hit play on
He
it.
goes, so I'm licking this. He pulls up his car. He's got a cigarette in his mouth. He's got all these like, so I'm licking this girl's ass. He goes, no, you're gonna like this one. I told my mother last night. And so I look down at her, and she looks up at me and says,
Do I know?
you?
No, but I didn't understand.
Oh
but
my
all I
God.
heard was, "Do I know you?" Because it said
You got to hear the first
when your
part of it.
coworker asks what you did over the weekend.
You gotta.
Oh, you're saying you tell him that?
No, I didn't tell him that. I'm saying he.
No, I know you didn't tell him that.
I'm like, when I sent it.
But see, what you sent, the tag says when your coworker asks what you did over the
Oh
weekend.
yeah, It starts on with, so I'm licking this girl's ass.
Jesus.
And then he goes, no, you're gonna like this one. I told my mother last night.
Let's
What
hear
the
it.
fuck is wrong with you?
Let's hear it.
That's what's so funny about it. It's like he's that way.
See, I didn't hear the first
You gotta hear the
part.
first part of it. Doesn't it give you the first part of it?
I don't know why
Or does it?
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, we didn't come on here to tell you that.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah. It's so bad. It's so bad.
I just told my
Mother
mother.
this last night. You don't like this. I'm looking like, oh my god.
Hey, Ma.
So I'm looking at this girl's ass. Who the fuck would tell their mother that? There is no one. I don't know of anyone who's that big of an imbecile. They would tell their mother that.
Well, kids, I hope you didn't turn the show on tonight.
Oh, my God. I can't think of anyone in my life that's that stupid. I'm sorry. Do you think of someone that stupid?
Yeah. There's plenty of them out there.
Really?
Yeah.
You have
millions.
You
millions.
have friends.
No, I didn't say friends.
Oh, he's leading.
There's plenty of people out there dumb enough.
He's leading.
Am I leading?
Where are you leading us to?
Am I leading the witness? I mean, I don't want to get into a political discussion.
Am I leading?
Is that what you meant?
Yes.
Leading?
Yes,
Leading.
you're leading. You're leading us into the... I wanted to avoid... Well, I guess we're going to have to have segment 3 because apparently someone has to get something off their chest.
No.
He's not alone, though. Segment 3 coming right up.
No, the segment 3 is not coming up. The chili I ate is coming up.
Segment 3, I'll be right back.